Greetings, peace, greetings to all. Give honor to the ancestors known and unknown. Gratitude is the altitude. You know what I'm saying? Love and light to all. Love, light, clarity, awareness. Ooh, yeah. Let me drink a little bit of water. Oh man, could they go get? Yeah. That's about it good. Anywho, what was that? So let me get on with the messages. Some things spirit just keep like, get it out there. So, don't wait. Are you ready for a natural? Are you ready for a natural disaster? This is not to. This has to do with Taurus being in North Node now. Scorpio South Node. Everything as we know it is being turned. It's like a cup of water turned upside down. Oh boy, my awareness be on point. That being said, you know, I'm giving these visions, and again, Spirit wants me to say, look, Trump is a warning. Certain people are sent and are put in place to warn the people. For those that do know that are in tune, he is a trumpet. He has, when this whole saying of make America great again, it's going to be greater than anything that one wants to be. Anything that you go through or experience, if you want something to be better or greater off than what it was, the old you, the old narrative, your old ways have to be given up, or it has to be destroyed in a way. So, that being said, I was sharing with my brothers, or just Spirit is saying, like, I've been seeing, and I know a lot of us been seeing that these things that are catastrophically happening. That's why I say, are you ready for a natural disaster? How many of us are actually ready, packed, or have things, supplies, or whatever to the side? Or, you know, are you ready? You think this COVID or certain stuff that's happening, this is a little bit of what the Most High, the Creator, is bringing to the Americas, or to this place. Meaning that not everyone is taking a liking to everything that's happening. Not everyone is going to be accepting of the, you know, that. Not everyone's body is going to adapt and accept the jab. Those people that had a tornado, you know, not knowing how this is coming in and how, let me tell y'all, let me just be authentic. When we're talking about spiritual warfare here, we're talking about how the chemtrails, we're talking about how man is trying to play the Creator. We're talking about how they're trying to manipulate things. And again, when people are trying or attempting to play that they're bigger than the program and bigger than the Creator, you know, the divine, they can trick man into believing that they have the upper hand. But let me tell you, anyone cannot trick the divine that sees all. So there are those of us that are, you know, are giving, that have gifts that I'm telling you, you know who you are. there are other people on other outlets that are letting people know, look, be prepared. Do you know how to swim? Uh, are you like physically in a place where you could actually do things? See, a lot of these things that are attack on people is a lot of this jab and this shit is going to attack, can and will have some type of effect on people DNA structure. No telling how it's going to cause them to react, respond, whatever it's going to do. That being said, Spirit was showing me a vision of how, I don't know if I was in place or I was saving some kids or saving some babies that were, the water had came up so fast to where I had to dive and actually save these babies. And then that being said, it's like, are you ready or in position to fend for yourself, but also, you know, one of our greatest things that a man could do is to lay down his life for, you know, his children or his, you know, spouse or partner. You know, that's one of the greatest sacrifices. How many people in your life on your journey are willing to say that? Not even say it. How many actions, how many people are willing to do that? So these coming moments, we will see all of that being divinely orchestrated. What's more valuable to people? This whole COVID or whatever you want to call it, this thing is not just, it's in a sense that a lot of these things are really to help humanity bring each other together in a time of crisis, than the ones that are just for self and are just want to hoard and just for self and, you know, just be greedy. That's not going to stop death. That's not going to stop anything. To those that, again, some of us are here to be a guiding light for people that want to choose their fate. That's their way of exiting or, you know, departing. Some of us, we know we have that awareness to share our message. And then when the judgment is coming, we are told to get out of the way. Yes. Pack up, whatever you do. A part of this shift is a part of some of us is for our divine protection. You know, there is a storm brewing. As much as I get on here, like a lot of my messages will resonate with some. If it doesn't, let it fly. But a lot of things I'm just giving and I have to just share it. It has nothing to do with scarcity. If you care about scarcity and fear, go watch the news. Because that right there, in a sense, that's man trying to control or manipulate. Ain't no fucking manipulation here. I could care less. This ain't got nothing to do with emotions. This has to do with divine justice and divine judgment. There are things that are going to be happening around the world, again, a lot of people are not prepared for. Because you got some that just focus on, oh, I gotta, you know, which is who we cannot judge. You know, go out here and, you know, trying to work and do these things to provide for their family. I was sharing with these brothers earlier. I'm like, bro, y'all ain't saw nothing. You think people just gonna continue sitting back? And this is from experience. You ain't traveled, you ain't been nowhere. You think this is nothing. This is nothing. There's people on the streets. You think they finna keep sitting back? More and more people. When I was out there traveling, man, I saw shit in California. I saw shit in certain places that I'm like, yo, people got to it ain't even that they don't have no power. This is the thing. They don't have the power. Because the power is truly in the people. But you got those out here that, again, don't ever question that you can't be in certain places. Then who are you when the going gets tough, or when things are Spirit's trying to show you it's not just about you? Who are you? What you gonna do? It reminds me of that song, "Ready or Not, Here I Come, You Can't Hide." I'm hearing shit. I'm just like, one moment somebody sharing me a story, like, man, this person just robbed this person. Man, this person just this is happening. I'm like, y'all like this ain't been going on. Y'all listen to man, and man knows that he's taking himself out through his own self-destructive, sinful ways. When the Creator asks you, you know it's in your heart to share and give, what did you do? When the Creator asks you to open that door for that person, what did you do? Just because they didn't have something that you felt that you should, they felt that they should have, you felt that they should have had in that moment? Man. Some of us know we're at a vibration, we're at a place that we're untouchable. There's nothing. We're here to just observe, deliver the message, keep it moving. When I was in Cali, man, I just experienced, not even just Cali, certain places where I saw people running in stores, no hesitation, no type of emotion, just running in stores, grabbing stuff. Security out there, certain places, they gotta carry a gun. Because it's like that. Other places, I tell people, I'm like, man, how many of y'all really ready for a natural disaster? Something happens, what you gonna do? What about your kids? How many people really, like, when that survival instinct kick in, you think that this was just passed in your DNA and you giving this for a reason. Y'all don't see the spiritual warfare here? I was just sharing with somebody, I'm like, bro, y'all can go keep getting this boom, 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 and the jab and all this shit, but y'all don't see the bigger picture. Like, what about these kids? You just handing them over, right? To be an experiment. And then when illness or certain things come upon them, you influence them to do that. To my spiritual brothers and sisters, when you start tapping in and becoming in tune, your ancestors say do things the natural way. You don't see the thing about pushing the healthiness of the fucking immune system. Eat healthy. What are ways not to get this whatever so-called thing floating around? What are ways about that? Why is it not pushing health? Why health is not being pushed? Why, keeping the immune system strong? Why staying hydrated, eating healthy is not something that is monetized and being pushed? Because you're going to find out, if you don't care about you, why should they? Why should anyone? I gotta be telling y'all be watching these shows and these events on TV. Everybody ain't got no covering on, but yet, shit in school, everybody gotta have one. Everybody gotta be get a booster, get this and get this. I mean, can't you see it's a part of the, It ain't about saving nobody. It's just about, are you aware? Are you ready? I know what I came here to do. Y'all need to be liberated through the heart. To be led out of this fucking ignorance. That's ignorance. It's ignorance. It's truly ignorance. But they always come after well, what do I know? No. Man knows nothing. I'll tell you that. People just trying to do stuff because they want you to go out with them. You know, that's their way. Shit, I'm going out this way. And you know what? I keep expressing to y'all, death is going to be the theme. When we're experiencing this spiritual death, that means physically it happens. Yeah. I was telling these brothers, I'm like, bro, who you think gonna become the elders now? Because you see so many people going, as soon as they go take this little jab, boom, they're gone. What about the natural way of going out? What about what happened to what they call them, heart attacks and all these other things that happen? Man, people gonna start fighting against each other, turning on each other because of certain things that they don't have. They're not gonna be to have access to. You got people really out here. Y'all talking about y'all. People focus on this, but the natural disaster. You got people ready. Like what? For those that are in tune and are ready, get ready. Stay ready. Don't worry about where your certain stuff gonna come from. You're gonna be taken care of. Some of you're being guided out of the wild, wicked ways of man. You ever notice why certain things are pushed to keep people divided? Because they know if you keep them divided, or certain things happen, then it's gonna create chaos among people, not realizing that unity, we're all one. We're really all a part of this. Who's gonna be there for those kids? Who the fuck gonna be there for them kids? Do y'all see the bigger picture in this? A lot of this stuff is happening. Who gonna be there for them kids if their mama go out this way? Or their father goes out this way? Or whoever their guardian is? Who gonna be there for them? Spirit was telling me, like, do you not realize some of y'all gonna, it may not happen through adoption, but some of y'all gonna have to learn, be caretaker for kids that not biologically yours? Are you ready for that? This is to those that know. When I speak about the ancestors in the tribal ways, they took care of kids. It wasn't just all mothers took care of all kids. Men that stood in their masculinity, they knew that they, in a way, all kids were connected to them. Not just have to be biologically. But when these things happen, is your responsibility only just to yourself and your kids? When again, nothing belongs to us here. We never really know how things are gonna happen. You know how many people are gonna be looking for stability when these things happen? Everyone's not gonna want to accept certain things out here anymore. How many willing to protect not only themselves but protect their cubs, their kids? I'll talk about it. Everybody up on this, the love of my life. Who really gonna, you know what I'm saying? What? And that's interesting as I hear gunshots in the background. You think people gonna keep letting people come? Bruh, the shit I be seeing on social media now, man. I'm like, this world, whoa. I'm all right. I'm always gonna be all right because I'm led by the divine. But I'm letting y'all know it's liberation. Liberation through the heart, love. Everything wants to live. Everything wants to live in peace and harmony. Notice how the programming has been, though. Me, 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 me. Yeah, when you start to love you and take care of you, Spirit also reminding you that we are one. And when you see people on here pushing this, this person this, and to keep the division, that's the judgment that's at hand. The justice, all that shit is falling, being dismantled. So when what comes with that dismantling and stuff being destroyed, comes chaos. And with chaos comes the death of things. Some of you are going through this awareness now because it can happen anywhere where you are. Some places are going to be sacredly, they're sacred and going to be divinely protected. Certain other places have to go through judgment because of it's, man, it's woo, this thing go deep, boy. How many of y'all ready for that though? Not to be dependent on certain systems anymore. Willing to stand up and grow your own food. Build your own homes, get your own land. Pretty much learn what it is to become self-sufficient. So if the codependency of, these system and structures, if you're aware that they're no longer going to be in existence, are you ready for that? Man, when I was in some of these places, Spirit would show me what was to come to certain places. That's why it's always surrendering, and then the surrenderance is knowing that you always got to be ready for whatever. There's always something. It's never not nothing. Again, it's like the silence before the storm. I saw weathers and visions. I'm like, whoa. A lot of people a lot of these shits be distractions, man. But truthfully, when those moments happen, it's like I said, it's not to push fear. This is about preparation. But you'll know what to do in those moments. Again, a lot of these things is for us to come into alignment to who to connect with. And a brother was sharing with me, he said, see, those that have this awareness now is knowing that this is truly a celebration. Because there's a new power coming into play right now. There's a new reign. So the old no longer is going to have anything to be a part of this. The tables now have turned. Everyone's not going to be accepting of it. Everyone's not going to embrace it. That still doesn't change divine order. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Everybody yells so much about these biblical things and all these teachers and stuff. But I always tell people, when you look at the world and see how it talks about the first shall be last, now the last shall be first. Who and what people have, it seems like they've always been in last no matter what they've done. I want you to ponder on that. Not only that, just look at how the more we become in tune with our ancestors, the more they play a major part in this coming of this transformation in the world, globally, internationally. And the last shall be first is meaning that there's a new reign, there's a new everything. There's a new empire. So to some of you, knowing that I know people that watch, some of you, you gotta sit your ass, sit your ass down. It's time for you to sit down now. uh-huh. Sit down. Cause no longer a lot of this stuff like it's written. It's written. The more people try to fight, there's not a physical warfare, it's a spiritual thing. So, yeah. This is a part of the divine order. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. Get familiar with that. The last shall be first. This is what some people have it's a hard pill for them to swallow. But when I say the tables have turned, well, that's a lot of gunshots. That was probably like 50 or more gunshots that was consistent. Oh, man. I don't know how, it's not really, it is easy to say. But the truth shall spring from the earth. I don't know what going on out way off in the distance. But let me share this with y'all. This is not a physical thing. As much as that has been portrayed, that's going to be some people's way of how they're going to leave this earth through combat or whatever it is. But this is not a physical fight. Mm-mm. The revolution shall not be televised. But there's things that's going to happen, and it's truly for the betterment of humanity. If people really want things to stay the same, that's truly insane. See, that's what, when things start shifting and the power goes towards the people, then certain people fall from grace. When women are honored and men are honored and people are honored in a more respectful way, and in a more or honoring principles and morality, honoring things as such, and valuing unity and but the world hasn't done that. It's nothing united about it. Even the so-called states are divided. So what's unit? There's no. I ain't even governed by the same. I ain't even finna get into that. You got laws, but then you got universal laws. So when man thinks they're above universal laws, and people think they're above, the cosmos, it's just like anything in life. Y'all finna get this discipline through however, plagues or, whatever it is. However, Some of us, y'all know, y'all been getting them visits. It is not pretty. Even them. Y'all better go listen what y'all call who your president, whomever these people are, puppets or whatever they are. I don't care. I know. I sit back and observe stuff come across my feed. What did he say? Something along down the words of what's the dude name? I don't know. What's his name? Biden. Uh, there was a, you can look it up too. I thought this was very interesting that he said this, but then again, spirits like the true self spring from the earth. He knew that, well, he stated by 2040 that the so-called, you can Google this, I'm gonna quote it how I feel like I can recall it. The so-called it's not the Americas, but he said something like down the lines of like something would be doomed because the Europeans, or some may know as the whites, will be the minority by 2040. See, this is why I go to tell y'all, you can't destroy something that's always been here, the original man. Meaning that scientifically, for people to survive, when you look at the X and Y chromosome, for anyone to continue existence upon this earth and planet, originally we come from a darker hue, humanity. So when he made that statement, I'm like, oh, okay. You had that, meaning like somebody that's whatever, Scottish, European, whatever they want to call themselves, for their lineage or to survive or whatever it is, they have to co-create with a man of melanin, me, darker, people of darker hue, to survive. And then when that happens, the world actually is becoming darker, or in a sense, a darker hue. Some people are coming into this awareness and they realize that. So this is not a physical fight. Spiritually, it's already won. We already are celebrating in victory, in a sense of knowing that everything is happening in divine order. Doesn't matter what color people are. This is what's happening naturally. Do y'all really listen to what these people are saying? People know who people are, what the origins of the earth is. We survived everything, as did our ancestors. So there is no true fear of really what's to come. It's we know what it is to survive through natural crisis or, chaos. So we naturally never hated anything about ourselves. truthfully, our ancestors, they were always, to the depths, always a compassionate people, a loving, caring people. This is why you see a woman can go through so much and still give so much of herself. But like I said, it goes so much deeper. This is what it is. And it's truly no more hiding anymore. Ever wonder why there's always been an attack on men and women of a darker hue? Or there's always been the focus, no matter where they're at around the world, there's always been an attack on our character, on who we are. Making it seem like we're just, we're not meant to be here when originally, if we wasn't here, there would be no human existence, or there would be nothing here. That's the fucking actuality of it. Yeah. I've saw in visions where, the same way as our people have went through so much of pain and agony through all, through centuries. When the first shall be last, the last shall be first. That's what I mean when the tables have turned. You get the picture. Need I say more? No. Don't ask me why. A lot of people no one's really gonna like the message when it's delivered. A lot of people are not accepting of the reality, actuality, the truth of what's unfolding. Who built these nations and who built these empires and all these things that have been brushed up under the rug. That's why the originals, the divine, the ancient ones are here. Touch not my anointed ones. I be going, we're not ranting. It just is what it is. My thing is like, everyone wants to live in peace and unity and all these things. How much longer do y'all want to fight amongst each other? Doing the same shit. If this way isn't working and someone comes in with a solution, and you brush them off and be like, oh no, this not, because of pride. Pride comes before the fall. And that's what you're seeing happen. And the same people, same anybody in your life that you push away, you may need that same stone to build whatever it is foundation. But those that know, that listen, and those that know who I'm in tune with, we are being called to walk away until Spirit is guiding you back, in divine will and divine timing. Because it's judgment, and there's things that's going to be brought upon this land that is beyond our control. Those are the commands, and that's just what it is. So, certain places of the world, certain things is going to happen. There's no really saving the world, because people are so, how can I say it, are so far gone into their ways, to where things have to happen for there to be unity. You know that it shouldn't have to take someone dying or a funeral for people to come together. You ain't even gonna be able to keep up with it. Just a message. And even through this message, is whether or not you receive it, you blocked it from yourself. Never judge a book by its cover. And to those that know that you listen to me or to us or just when it resonates, go be in a place where you could be at peace and live in harmony, whether it be with your your cubs, your kids. Just stay in a high vibration, because what's gonna happen in certain places are not at the vibration that you are in. Go, go, go. It's your work or your service here is not in vain. It has not gone unseen. You have done what you needed to do here. Now it's time to shift and move. Like I said, get out of the way. Some battles, the Spirit would say, is not yours. Because certain things that are going to happen are going to make people turn against each other. Yep. And the best thing a lot of us can do is really walk away. This is your confirmation. There will come moments where there will be calling and you won't be accessible, because Spirit needs you to be at a place to be centered and be at the place of peace and not disrupted. So for you, this is your confirmation to go into solitude or isolation, hibernation. Go to the hills, to the mountains, and where you feeling called to. And like I said, this message is truly timeless, so those that will get it in divine timing. Again, certain things happen for certain people in this moment. Certain things happen for people in this moment. We're all not on the same frequency. But remove yourself, because things have to happen. Because it's important for some of us to stay in a higher vibration when this is going on, because it's helping to elevate the collective consciousness. Because when people want to attach themselves to the idea that you're supposed to stay in certain places or do certain things, that is unhealthy. That is lower vibration. It's when we came here to actually know what it is to let go and release, and to liberate ourselves from these things that we feel we need, or that's a necessity. What will come with you. What is meant will align with you upon your path. So even during these moments, I tell people again, it's sharing the message. How many people prepare for, all this shit that's going on? How many people really prepare for, again, natural disasters, funeral arrangements, man. I'm gonna rest now. Say what I have to say. listen to your in these moments, be very aware. A lot of people will try to return because some have, you'll know. Listen to your spirit of discernment, intuition. Listen to yourself. Everyone that's returning is not in the, no, do not try to take on their karma or whatever it is they have to experience. When you're coming into something greater, spirit sometimes like, this is just for you or for the very few that's in alignment with you. It's like that movie, what they call Left Behind, or Peace. Yeah. We're creating something new. That's just what it is. And yeah. I keep getting signs to it. It's like, I saw something today like, pack light, box up only a few things. Stuff that you know that is purposeful. You know. Not when people panic and go buy all tissue. Like, how many asses you gonna wipe out here? You ain't eat the tissue. But yeah. You know, store up stuff, whatever you feel in your spirit to be led. Some of us are here to deliver the message again, to, you know, to help you, to be, you know, to guide you to whatever you needed to do. And I saw boxes of like canned food. Some people use that. I don't know. Windshield wiper. I don't know. New windshield wiper. I don't know. The weather is gonna be interesting. You have to see how it's playing out now. Like, I've noticed that. I'm like, bro, it's 75. It's what? So the wind is windy one, and it stops. It's like, yo, you got to know something is gonna happen. A lot of us already been prepared at a younger age. I remember I was reflecting on how, like, I was with someone that had kids, and all of us could have been out of there, bro, during a rainstorm, and she ain't even had no windshield wipers. That ain't even work. So maybe that's probably what it is. For some people, make sure your windshield wipers work. Cause you know, certain places you be in. Yeah. Blankets or something. I don't know. I'm just giving y'all what's coming to me. And windshield wipers. Yeah. She didn't have no windshield wipers. Man, it was just through this being fearless in that moment to be able to wipe the windows. Y'all know how it is when it get cold. And be able to see through that, or just hold my head out the window, making sure we got to where we got to. But man, y'all been getting these visions of things that's going to happen. It's probably like foresight in a way. Either it's like a warning, or you be like to protect you. I tell these people, y'all think these people when they got all these guns for no reason? Shit. Target practice and stuff. People so ready to. I'm like, man, look at humanity. Y'all they so easily ready to just to. You think because they would shoot a deer, they won't shoot somebody? They so easily ready to just I'm just like, wow. And some of us know we're in alignment with spirit. We don't want to be around that. I don't even like to hear loud cars going down the road. I don't even like to hear let me tell you something. The ambulance and the fire department, oh my God. That noise, it do something. Some of us I'm so ready to be away with all that. So when you come into alignment, you've been at this peace and this solitude. Some people don't even want to be near the city. And they don't even realize a lot of that shit gonna happen in the city. All that energy.